One, two, three. Dual Perspectives 805. What's up? Hello.
What's going on?
I am Dylan, and this is...
I'm John.
And we are Dual Perspectives
That's
805.
Right. I've got the old school perspective.
And I have the new school perspective.
Yeah, we're going to change it up on
Today
everything.
we are going to be talking about quite a few things.
Oh, yeah, we got a good lineup.
Yeah, starting off, we're going to do some updates for you guys, letting you know what's going on with us.
For sure.
And then we're going to talk about electric cars.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about like guitar
right
buying, like stuff like that, you know, like just guitars in general, really. And then we're going to have a short commercial break from JDK Mines. Thank you so much for that. We always do. And then we're going to be talking about the Beatles. And then our favorite movies, or at least movies that we both really enjoy. And then some world news. Then we're going to wrap it up for you.
Sounds good, Dylan.
Yeah, let's start off with some updates. So, again, we are going to be dyeing our hair at 100,000 subscribers.
100,000 subscribers. We will.
Any color you want.
You guys decide. Yeah. Pink, green, orange,
yellow,
purple,
blue.
Whatever. Yeah, we'll do it.
We hate all the colors, so don't pick one that we hate.
There's not a color we like.
Yeah. So actually, don't pick any color.
Another update I'd like to add. You know, we talked about Fleetwood Mac on one of our past podcasts, and I think I said they sold like 400 million albums of Rumors, but it was like 40 million. That was a I misspoke.
And who is the actual author?
Of what?
Of the book.
Oh, the book.
Yes.
Oh no, the Gold Dust Woman. It was written by Aaron Jorgensen. Yeah, that doesn't change.
You said Danny Green last time.
Oh,
changes
every day.
Good. Yeah, changes every day.
Danny Green. That's it. Yeah,
that's not who wrote it.
Good
but
book.
It's okay.
Good book.
I'll put in the description.
No, we'll always update if there's a discrepancy.
Yeah,
we'll come back and we'll update it. We'll correct the misinformation.
Yeah, we'll try to at least.
Trying to keep it real, man.
Okay, so that's all for updates. Let's start on our first topic here. So we're going to talk about electric cars. Dad, what's your perspective on electric cars?
My perspective from the old school on electric cars is that, well, they cost way too much, and it seems like a hassle to, charge them and stuff. But, I mean, I guess it'll help the environment, and if they just made them affordable, I'd buy one. I'd buy whatever I'm a consumer in America. They sell me a decent car at a decent price, and what I can afford, I'll buy it. You know. So
I hear you, absolutely.
What's your perspective from a younger person's?
I think definitely they are a little overpriced now. I mean, obviously they're going to be dropping.
What is the average price of an electric guitar? Do we know?
Electric guitar.
No, that's later. We're going to talk about guitars.
Electric car. Oh, I almost said it too. Let's look it up. What is the average price of an electric guitar? Electric car. Oh my goodness.
Well,
All right.
Electric car, electric guitar.
Okay. Well, there's also different types of electric guitar.
Sure.
Electric cars. Oh my gosh.
Cars.
Yeah. It's seeming like in the $30,000 range.
Yeah. See,
which
that's
isn't
a little much.
Yeah, that's a little much for me.
I think I spent like $15,000 a month.
Yeah, I spent 13 or something like that. 14. Yeah. It's a little much now
you
for me.
You only owe $9,000 as your payoff right now. Yes.
That's nice. I'll pay it off tomorrow. Yeah.
But so. Electric cars, I think, are going to be the way of the future. There's no holding back on that. And it's about time, but they need electric roadways.
Yeah.
And I saw an internet expose on that where they actually build these components that make roadways.
Yeah. Like solar panels
along. They're solar roadways.
So they charge your car as you drive,
which is cool. They charge the car while you drive. They also have LED lights installed
so you can
show
see
you about
on the ground
animals
better,
crossing and different things. Yeah. It's very progressive, but I think that's where we're going with it.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, but my perspective on it currently is that it's a little too high priced for now. I mean, they just came out with the first Amazon delivery truck electric car, which is pretty cool actually. I watched a video on it. It looks really high tech and futuristic. But I mean, for me right now, it's
how do they? Because then the other argument, from the other side is like the grid can't handle it all this electricity, so. Is that going to wait till there's more wind?
Are we paying? Are we using more to charge our electric cars than we would just? Are we hurting the atmosphere more by using?
Where does the electricity? How is it generated? That's my question.
Yeah.
To charge
the
cars.
Be something important
so
it's
coming from the same sources: nuclear, coal, fossil fuels. Then are we really changing anything by doing this? So
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think
let us know if you guys know.
Do you own an electric guitar?
you own electric guitar or electric car,
let us know.
And
let us down in the comments.
What you think. We do want to hear your comments for sure
absolutely.
on that.
Hear
this
them.
whole topic.
You want to read
like I said, you know, I don't know how many more cars I'll buy. I'll probably buy a few more guitars.
Yeah, I'll definitely always.
I definitely think that it's leaning towards electric.
I also just wanted to add that I am in my pajamas. I'm wearing my
Folks,
pajama
so,
pants.
in case you were wondering,
it's important. I feel like that's something that needs to know. Yeah, it's a pajama type of day.
If you're driving your electric guitar,
watch out for me in my pajamas.
You might work out.
Okay. Anyways, now we are actually talking about guitars.
Okay. Not necessarily electric.
You chose this topic. What are you looking to talk about?
I thought a lot of people might want to play guitar, but don't play guitar
and don't know where to start.
I was a guitar teacher for many years in 2 music stores and was quite successful at it. Had a lot of students all the way from 6 years old to 67 and a half years old. You know,
well, that was very specific.
That's how I am. But you know, if you're gonna start playing guitar, it's a great instrument to play.
Start it young.
It's so much fun.
Start it young.
Well, start whenever. Yeah, but as far as buying one, get about $100, acoustic guitar. And so you know that it's going to be competitive with the other guitars around that price range. Yeah. It'll stay in tune, and the action, meaning how far the strings are from the fretboard, won't be too high, and you can enjoy playing it and get some good tones out of it.
And in your perspective right now, what is it like buying a guitar compared to
from my perspective right now? There's so many catalogs that have guitars, but you can't actually hold them and play them, listen to them.
Yeah.
So I go to my local music store, if I can make a plug for Matt's Music in Templeton.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we play.
Great guys.
I know the Journals 805 play Eastman guitars.
We do, yes.
Handmade guitars that we bought through Matt's, and are they Taylors or Martins? No. But they're solid guitars. They have great tone quality.
They're affordable guitars as well.
Yeah, they're $1,500 to $600 range. Yeah.
Especially from that place too, because they're such
good roadworthy guitars. We played a lot of gigs. Played about 20 gigs since
so far. Since
March,
we got them, right?
And this year, and we
the sun. They don't like the sun.
Well, no guitars.
No guitar likes the sun.
I talked to one of our local guitar heroes, and he said he tuned between every song.
Why not? I would too. I mean, we do basically every 2 songs.
Well, it's just because between the string stretching and the weather, if it's cold or hot at night.
I feel like my perspective on buying a guitar right now is, there's so many catalogs. I mean, it is nice.
Where would you go though if you're going to buy another guitar, electric guitar?
An electric guitar, Matt's Music Space, our Matt's Music Store. I mean,
you want to support the local,
yes,
your local
and I also
would
like to be there to be able to hold it and feel it. Right. I feel like if you're starting off, it is easier just to go to online and buy $100 guitar, because you're not really looking for a guitar that you're going to play for the rest of your life, But if you are looking for a big investment on a guitar, then I would definitely recommend going to a place and actually speaking to someone about guitars and talking to them and holding it and feeling it,
Right. And the other thing, Dylan, is they'll stand behind it normally.
Always,
if there is a problem with that instrument, you can take it back. And they're gonna, take care of you right there. You don't have to send it off to a factory.
No,
Try to get a warranty.
That's the worst part. Yeah,
and you're not playing it the whole
places
time.
will usually hold their end of the bargain and will help you if something goes wrong, or if it's an easy fix or something. They'll let you know.
Now, are you going to go with electric guitar, a classical guitar, or a steel string acoustic guitar? Those are the 3 options.
Definitely.
And it really depends what turns you on. If you see yourself up there as the next Jimmy Page, get electric.
Good for you.
And
I hope you
start
do.
wailing away. But if you just want to learn and play Kumbaya around the campfire,
I would definitely recommend a cheaper guitar.
An acoustic,
your acoustic
string.
for sure. Yeah.
And if you want to be Andres Segovia and you're going to play classical, get that nylon string guitar and start doing that. Yeah. So it's up to you.
I've never heard of that person, but sounds awesome.
Well, you should check him out.
Yeah, I will absolutely check them out.
He's an amazing guitarist, classical guitars.
Okay, now we're going to have the short commercial from JDK Mines.
All right.
See you right after this.
Hi, I'm your pet stick. Don't need to feed me. Don't need to clean up after me. I can roll over and play dead. I don't bark, but I have bark. Can't fetch, but your dog can fetch me. All you gotta do is give me compassion for a lifelong companionship. I come with a birth certificate. You can name me, give me a birth date, let me know who my parents are, place of birth, and my weight and my length, and just love and cherish for a lifetime of companionship. Do you need a pet stick? Come and get a pet stick now. Brought to you by JDK Mines.
Okay, great, awesome, sweet. Thank you so much for
we're
that.
Back.
Pet stick, amazing. Yeah, I definitely want one of those.
I'm going to get one for my sister for Christmas. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
me too.
It's good.
I'm gonna buy everyone one of those.
You know the guy that made the pet rock made $1 million.
Yeah. Probably more than that.
So we're not looking to make $1 million, but we'd love to get you a pet stick.
We're always looking to make $1 million.
We'll make them. Yeah.
Don't shoot them down that fast.
We can make $2 million off the pet stick. We'll do it. You need a pet stick.
But you can't get them anywhere in stores or anywhere
else
now.
Except here,
well,
JDK Mines.
Yeah. JDK Mines, that's it.
Through the podcast.
Well, anyways, thank you so much, JDK Mines. I really appreciate that. Up next, we're going to be talking about the Beatles. What is your perspective on the Beatles?
My perspective on the Beatles is, I have the perspective of looking back when I was a child and She Loves You, Yeah, came on the radio, all the way up through, Paul McCartney and Ringo. I'm going to go see Ringo at Vino Robles.
Yeah, on the 17th, right?
15th, yes, of this month. Yeah. Or next month, excuse me. And, so the whole spectrum of the Beatles with the Get Back and everything recently recorded. And so, I love the music. The story is amazing. The things those guys went through, being catapulted from, 4 guys struggling in Liverpool to the peak of fame and the adulation that they experienced. So it's no wonder they had a lot of interpersonal problems and things like that.
Oh yeah, it's hard not to.
That would just be understandable. But recently I received the vinyl White Album with their demo tapes from Escher. Actually, from you for me,
Christmas. For Christmas, yeah.
And it's so cool to listen to that stuff. There's songs on there from their solo projects that never made it to the Beatles that are on there in the demos.
Oh yeah, it's crazy to hear that.
What is your perspective about the Beatles as a younger guy?
Wow. First off, amazing band. Still, people still know. It's sad though because a lot of people are falling out. Like in the newer generations, I've noticed. Like, do you know who the Beatles are? And their parents don't even know who the Beatles are. Or at least they know of them, but they've never listened to the music or anything, which is sad because that's such you have to know that band. If you're gonna know any band, really, it should be that one. It's that there's 4 guys that really just changed the world and changed music in whole. They went from, again, like how you said,
as
poverty
a younger guy,
to
how does it affect your life and what you think about music? And
it definitely took. Listening to the Beatles definitely changes my perspective on music. It shows that really because. It shows that you can really go from nothing to something so quickly. It just happened out of nowhere for them. It kind of just blew up, with the right place, right time,
they evolved their style.
Yeah, and that too. Yeah, and they changed, which is what in my perspective, that's what I look for really is the fact that you can change and create your own style and have your own vibe.
Bob Dylan totally changed their style.
Oh yeah,
they were influenced by Bob Dylan.
Yep.
Before that, they were influenced by Little Richard and Elvis and Everly Brothers, and they were doing that.
And they took that well.
And
they made something out of it.
So I think that the Beatles will live on
100%
throughout.
Ever, yeah. I wouldn't see why
when
not.
When does it last?
I know. Really.
McCartney's still on tour. Ringo's on tour.
I'm pretty sure they're still one of the most well-known bands around the world, or something like that. I would think so.
They
have
a few records, I'm sure, but
a few records, probably 1,000 of them. My gosh, hanging up on their walls.
No, most
top
10 hits at one time.
Yeah, I bet so. Like that's hard to beat.
I don't know, guys. We don't know all the statistics or
anything.
Details.
Yeah, don't come here for statistics. You come here for our opinions.
Yeah,
and that's what you get.
And our perspectives, And what I'm saying is that my perspective is that the Beatles influenced a lot of artists,
still are,
and they still continue to, and we enjoy their music and hope you do too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so up next is our favorite movies.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you want?
Well, I think you should go first.
Right, I will go first. My favorite movie is called Lovely Bones. I was talking to him about it earlier, and he was like, "Oh, that's your favorite movie?" It is a movie about a little girl. She wasn't like a little girl. She was probably like 12 or 13 that was sadly killed by a guy who wanted to kill her and wasn't caught. The guy was never caught in the movie. and he ended up. Yeah, he actually never caught. I'm not going to spoil the end, but yeah, spoilers by the way.
Yeah, let's not do spoilers.
Yeah, no. But anyways, but the reason why it's my favorite movie is because of the story and like the perspective behind it. It really definitely puts like you in such like a different world, you know, because it did happen a lot earlier, like in time, like it was like 1970 or something like that. So it wasn't like recently made or anything.
Where'd you view this? It was on Netflix or Hulu?
I think it was on Netflix. Yeah, the first time I
haven't seen it.
Yeah,
but
it's a really good movie. It's something that you really
sounds
should.
Intense.
It is. It's very. It's not for like the
sad.
easy. It is a little sad. I won't lie. It is a little sad, but it's not like it has like a good meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like it has like a good.
That's good.
If you have a good perspective on it and you look at it at like coming at a different angle than just sad, then it has a really good meaning in the end of it.
Well,
and,
movies like
and
that,
the guy
I
gets
tend
what
to
he
learn. Sorry to interrupt. You learn something from, because you go, oh my God, if they had done that, or if they had thought of that, you know?
Then yeah.
So you try to incorporate that in your life,
and then you think of those things, and it saves lives.
Yeah. My favorite movie of all time is The Wizard of Oz, which is.
And why is that? Yeah. Why is that your favorite movie?
Well, I think it's just so imaginative. You know, all of Frank Elbaum's books were very imaginative. The TikTok of Oz, The Return to Oz, and The Wizard of Oz. He had I don't know, a whole bunch of
TikTok of Oz. I'm sorry, I'm just that for our last podcast.
TikTok, but I know more about TikTok now than
yes, he does know a little more at TikTok.
But
I let him know.
Anyways, you know, it was such a cool movie. The way it was filmed, the story itself, very imaginative. I'm a dreamer, you know, so
absolutely
I can relate to, you know, going to another land and having different characters, but all the meanings, like, you know, one of the ones was where they talked about the Tin Man didn't have he didn't have the heart. It was a scarecrow didn't have a brain, right? And he said, well, all you need is a degree. And he goes, what's a degree? And he goes, well, it's a piece of paper saying you're smart, you know, and people think they're really smart when they get this. And it was like, yeah, you know, a lot of times that's all it is, you know.
A piece of paper that tells you that you're smart.
People think they're so amazing, but, you know, it's not really all that. And the same thing with the Tin Man. You know, he didn't have a heart, and he was telling me everybody has a heart. You just have to find it. So good meanings.
Yeah,
you know.
good
So
meanings
I just love The Wizard of Oz. Hey, you guys like The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Lovely Bones?
Have you ever seen Lovely Bones? I have not seen it, but I'm going to check it out.
Yes, I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz in a long time, so I'll probably watch that as well. But let us know. Do you like The Wizard of Oz?
There's a lot more going on in that movie than people on the surface. You know, a lot of the meanings.
Absolutely, there's some deep meanings in there. Okay, now we're going to talk about some world news.
World news. What's going on with world news, Dill?
Well, there's a hurricane currently right now.
Oh yeah, it just hit Puerto Rico pretty bad. Yeah,
it just slammed through there.
Not
it's
good.
now it's going up to a category 4, right?
Yeah. 90% of that island is out without power.
Oh my goodness, couldn't even imagine.
They never did fix the grid from the last hurricane.
Oh my God, I know.
It's a mess. I feel for those people.
And it's
Our
heading
hearts go out to you guys if you're in Puerto Rico. Or if you hear
well, they
this.
probably can't watch this right now because the power's out.
Right, true that. But anyways, if you have people, friends, or family in Puerto Rico, you know,
we hope you the best and hope that your house didn't get destroyed.
Vibes.
Yeah.
And it could be heading towards the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Which
it's going towards Bermuda right now.
Is that right?
So in a week or so, it should be there, which is sad. Also, watch out. Yeah.
We're hoping to get through this hurricane season without any major problems. But this time of year when things change.
Well, we went through summer without any fires. I'm really surprised. I know.
Knock on your lucky auto wood,
yeah, really.
guys.
But California, we usually get giant fires, but we didn't have any fires.
Well, there's actually a big one going on up north right now.
Oh, well, up north, but not in our area. Usually we get a big one.
No, we've been spared this year, fortunately.
Thank
just
goodness.
A few riverbed fires and stuff that were put out, but
nothing crazy. Other than that, we can look at some more world news. You want to look at some more world news?
Let's look at some world news because last time we talked about the Queen. Queen died, and Charles was going to be the king.
That seems to be over now. Nobody really seems to care anymore.
A lot of people are saying you're not my king.
Yes,
we don't want a king. We're tired of the royalty.
Ending the world of that.
Yes, and then we talked about the war, of course, which is going on, and Biden talked to the UN about supporting. Efforts against Russia with the Ukraine. So, that's just like an ongoing thing. We don't know what to think about all that.
So there was recently a prisoner swap with Ukraine.
Okay.
I guess 2 Americans and 5 Britons captured by Russian-backed forces in Ukraine are now freed in a prisoner swap. Awesome.
Okay.
That's great. happy to hear that.
That sounds good for the prisoners.
Yeah, I would say, sounds horrible for the fact that they're even in a war. But anyways, off topic of that, I don't really want to talk about that. Yeah. Apparently, there's 200 whales dead and 35 remain alive after mass stranding in Australia. I'm assuming probably mass stranding.
Stranding.
I'm assuming from the hurricane, right? What do you think?
The hurricane's not in Australia.
Well, I know that. I wonder what's up with all these dead
whales.
We
don't know why.
Oh.
There's a lot of whales.
Oh, wow. Pilot whales were found yesterday stranded on an exposed beach along the coast of Tasmania.
Wow. Tasmanian devil.
Yes. I guess they're trying to save all these whales. I wonder why all these whales are stranded.
Okay. Well, that's a weird world news event, guys. 200 whales dead. Yeah. 200 whales are dead.
Yeah.
In Australia, and we don't even know why. Yeah. So look into that. Let us know what you come up with on that one.
Again, let us know what you want us to talk about crazy for the world news, especially because we really like talk about something.
You know, we want to know about the world
we want to hear about it. Yeah,
you know,
and I feel like we don't spend enough time learning about the world.
No, but I mean, we've learned more lately on our podcast. Oh yeah, because
we've actually. I would say I haven't looked up any world news recently, but it is making me look up world news. Let us know if you want us to keep that in there as well. We can always change what we do at the end or whatever. But currently, I think that's it for today.
We're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up.
This has been a good one.
Yeah. Podcast 4. First one dropping tomorrow. Yeah. So
that's right. That's
excited
right.
About
I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Heck yeah! Whoops.
Heck yeah! Well, it's okay. I'll bleep that out. Don't worry about it. Okay. Anyways, we are Dual Perspectives 805. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. He's throwing up weird hand gestures and being a thug at us. All right, we get it, understand. Anyways, Dual Perspectives 805 out. See you next Thursday.